Let me get that clicking sound. I don't have to take my awning down. It's kind of windy out there. Let me see. Every time that I need cable or wires, they always have to be intertwined with someone or mixed up with something. All right, sorry about that. My phone's dying and I'm trying to find a charger. All right, so good news, good news, good news, good news, good news. I'll tell you why good news. Man, I don't know what the freak is going on with freaking black ink, but it has been a bit of a struggle for me, and I'm so happy my Lord has blessed. And I'll tell you why. I had put 2 orders in for black paint. One cost me $40, one cost me $80 to try to get this ink in here as fast as possible. I went through eBay. I went through Staples. Staples had something called Instant Card. I had to fill out some application. I feel like doing that crap was too tedious or whatever. Excuse my French. Wasn't going to do that at all, period. My printer's interesting because it will not use generic ink at all, period. Basically, it will deny it. And I've gone through that before by trying to use a generic cartridge. I've had the real deal genuine. Unless they're really good genuines, and I haven't met one yet until today. So I was able to go in and get ink delivered today. The company is a generic company, but it worked with my printer and everything worked fantastic because I got one ink I was supposed to come in on the 15th. Now it was changed over to the 24th. I can't have my customers waiting to the 24th in order to be able to get ink. So I have to make sure my customers are taken care of. At the end of the day, I don't know how everybody else does business, but I take care of my customers. I make sure I pay whatever money I got to pay out to make sure they get their packages on time. Sorry about the inconveniences of not getting your tracking numbers out ahead of time, but like I said, we had some issues with getting items in. I got my containers in, I got my supplies in. The last thing we needed was ink. I need ink to print out labels. I need ink to print out my labels. And if we don't have that, it becomes a headache. So going through Amazon, what I usually do, order everything through there. Color, I can get shipped in the next day. No problem. $3 extra, I can get that shipped in the next day. When it comes to black ink for that HP 63, it's a nightmare. So it's trying to hard to get the ink in. I was actually literally thinking about buying a whole new printer that had nothing to do with ink ever again. So, like I said, I put 2 orders in. One was supposed to be here on the 15th. For some reason, it got jumped to the 24th. I can't have my customers waiting to the 24th to get their products, and that's freaking insane. Try to go through eBay, same thing over there. 24th, the 28th. I'm like, what the freak is going on with the black ink on this printer? So, God always blesses and always does. Some people don't like to hear that because they want to see me downfall. That is not going to ever happen, period, because I put my trust in God. And He's the one that directs me where I need to go. So, this is what I picked up today. I had this shipped in the same day. Shipped in the same day, hooked it up to my printer. It went right through, no problem. See how amazing God is? Sometimes you got to learn to listen, because now I'm just listening to myself like, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. I got to put money out for this, money out for that, and just sitting back and praying, asking Him what to do, which I did. And this is where He directed me to go, to get this ink right here that went right through the printer and everything printed out perfectly. No smears, nothing. Cost me cheaper too, because I pay about $40 to $60 for ink, and this cost me $28, including the overnight shipping or the next day shipping. Well, there you go. So I can start getting my packages taken care of for my customers, because I don't want my customers waiting at all. That means that I have to spend extra money to make sure they're taken care of, then so be it. All right, so for those of you who have been waiting for tracking numbers, you will receive tracking numbers today. As soon as I get them taking care of this right here, putting the labels on these containers, the rest of the orders are going to be processed. We got the ink in. Going to start getting your labels taken care of, getting your tracking numbers taken care of, get the post office to pick it up, and all your stuff will be activated. You'll be good to go. As I said before, sometimes we run into some hiccups in business. You know, sometimes we come up short here, we come up short there, but God always makes a way no matter what. No matter what. I love it how when I talk about God, people start disappearing off. I don't care. You disappear all you want. You want to listen about the Lord? You listen about the Lord. You don't? You don't. It's interesting how people only want to listen about God when their life is in danger or death is knocking at their back door. That's the only time they got time to listen about God. Other than that, they don't care. Other than that, with that being said, I thank my Lord and Savior for blessing me to be able to get this done, because, I was so stressed out on just trying to get my customers taken care of. And he led the way. He led the way. Not only that, I don't have to ever go buy that HD expensive ink anymore. It cost me an arm and a leg. It took forever to get here. Now I can just buy this, get it shipped the next day for $3. I'm happy. So freaking happy. All right. Thank you for my customers, for your support. Thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? And let's get you guys taken care of and out the door. And I got to get back, after this is all done, I got to get back to some other projects. All right. Got to go in. God bless. Woohoo! Yes.